So he said, he told me, she had taken the liner, she had pulled the helmet off a dead German pilot and taken the liner out of his helmet and given the liner, his helmet, his flight cap, whatever they wore, and given the liner to my dad. And my dad ended up putting it in his shoe shine kit. And that's what I've been shining shoes with all those years. That's why the middle of it, there was no fuzz left because it had been used for a long time. I mean, World War II was 41 to 45, 39 to 45 in Europe. And this would have happened with he and I in the early to mid 70s. So it'd been a while. So anyhow, that day I put the sheepskin back in the box and put the box back on the shelf and went back and sat down and continued on the conversation with my dad. And I ended up getting a phone call a few weeks later from a company in Baton Rouge that offered me a job that I couldn't refuse. It was in 1989. Offered me a job I couldn't refuse, so I went and talked to my dad, and he agreed with me that I should take that job. He said, "You've got a wife and kids to deal with. That sounds like a good opportunity for you." He said, "You need to take that job." He said, "Move back to Louisiana, take that job." Excuse me. So I did, and I moved down here. Years pass. Went and saw him a couple of times here and there. It was ugly as the disease progressed. It was horrid. July of 2000, which is this month. This is July. So it's been 25 years ago this month. July of 2000, I got the call that he had passed away. And I went up there for the funeral. And of course, the whole family's at the house. We're spread all over the world. Right now, I have family in Wales, Montana, New York, Texas, and me here. At that time, we were spread all over the world as well. We're travelers. Anyhow, went up there for the funeral, and I went out in the garage and got a lawn chair out and set it down, symbolizing him. And just kind of started walking around the garage and looking at things and having memories. And I found the sandwich box. So I pulled it off the shelf and went and sat down in the chair and flipped it open. And there was an old t-shirt and a brush that said put on, and a brush that said take off. And shoe polish and stuff like that. But there was no sheepskin. The sheepskin wasn't in there. Well, right about that time, my mom came out of the house, came out to the garage and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Ma, where's the sheepskin?" She said, "What sheepskin?" I said, "Where's the sheepskin that was in this box that Dad has been using to shine his shoes all this time?" "I don't know anything about any sheepskin." I said, "Ma, there was sheepskin in this box. The box is in the garage. Where is it?" She said, "Oh, that. I threw that away years ago. I'm going to Walmart. You need anything?" I was kind of shocked at the callous response to the loss of something that my father had been carrying around for so long. But I guess it didn't really matter. The sheepskin was gone. I put the box back on the shelf, where it stayed for a very long time. Until, let me move the phone around. Now I'm going to give my new phone stand a test drive. I'm going to go like this here. Matter of fact, we'll go like this here. All right, now you can't see my face, which is probably a good thing. But look here. This is it. This is the sandwich box. When I was up there in New York State a few years ago, I went out in the garage and got this. And I got out a lawn chair and I sat down and I flipped open the top. But I didn't find the t-shirt. The t-shirt was gone. I did find a brush. One of them said, a couple brushes. I don't know if you can see that. One says put on. One says take off. But that's all that was left in the box relating to shoes. Evidently, some of the grandkids had found it. So now it has instead of having shoe polish, it has a couple of Mustangs and a Camaro. It has this old towel, which I didn't open up. But it does have a couple of other cool things in it. Excuse me, I have a little bit of this here. It has a trolley car. It has a tank car. I have no idea how old these things are, but they're old. It has a tank car. It has a traction engine. It's pretty cool stuff, really. It has a couple of wagons. They do hook together. A couple of wagons. These are all metal, by the way. They're all steel, all aluminum or metal or what they are. This goes along with the tank car, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, it goes along with the tank car. It has a couple of these cool steam trucks. These are really nice. I have no idea how old this stuff is. But, that one's got a broken wheel. And the tires aren't missing. It never had any. There's another one. This one's got all four wheels. What does it say on the side? Sand and gravel suppliers. It has a steamroller. Cool. It has another traction engine. What does it say on there? It says Lesney's Modern Amusements. I think is what it says. And it has a cool automobile. This is actually this is a Corgi. It's a Corgi toy. I guess it's probably an Austin. Or maybe a Nash. I can't read the bottom of it to see what it says. It's a friction car that doesn't friction anymore. So, that's what's in the sandwich box these days. It would have been really nice for the sheepskin to still be in there, but no such luck. It is full of other treasures, which I'm Very happy to have come across. I don't know the origin of these things. It's probably just, excuse me, my dad's he's like me. He's kind of a sentimental guy. He was like me. Or I should say, I was like him. In that we're kind of sentimental people. We hang on to things that we have. We cherish a lot of things. And I cherished that piece of sheepskin quite a bit. And I wish it was still around. I was devastated as a kid to find out that all those years of shining shoes, I've been using the helmet liner that was pulled off a dead German pilot. What I would do to have that now. Hey, thanks for sitting through all this.